There are some places that just naturally bring us peace. Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park in Upper Michigan is one of those places. From the rocky shoreline, where ancient volcanic rock meets the crystal clear waters of Lake Superior, to the vast forests that invite you to slow down and take a stroll. Everything about this place makes you breathe a little deeper. This is the Porcupine Mountains, and for me, it's a place that speaks to my soul. There is something grounding about standing on ancient rock. The basalt along Lake Superior tells a story that begins billions of years ago. Layer upon layer, crack upon crack, shaped by fire, time, ice, and water. Walking along the shoreline, I couldn't help but wonder about everything this rock has witnessed. The people who walked here, the creatures that came long before us, the glaciers that carved the landscape, and the water that continues to shape it today. As if Lady Superior wasn't soothing enough, along her shores I met the cedar tree. There's an ancient tradition of using cedar in cleansing and ceremonial practices among many indigenous peoples. But honestly, I think I would have been drawn to this tree no matter what name she had been given. She stood so strong, bending out of the volcanic bedrock as if reaching for something. Her trunk made almost a full 90-degree turn as she emerged from the rocky earth and stretched towards the sun. Her bark was battered and twisted by weather and time, and she reminded me of someone. Maybe it was me. Big water has always called to me, and Lake Superior is certainly no exception. During our week here, we paddleboarded, kayaked, swam, and rock hunted. We watched the lake change from one moment to the next. Quiet, calm, playful, powerful. Lake Superior had many moods this trip, and we captured every one. On one of my first paddles, I saw something moving toward me across the surface. At first, I thought it might be a snake. Then I realized it was a small fish being chased by a lake trout. The little fish zigged just as it reached my paddleboard, and the trout followed right behind. I never did find out how the story ended, but in my mind, the little fish escaped. Lake of the Clouds is another natural wonder at Porcupine Mountain State Park. Tucked in the valleys of the mountains, this freshwater lake seems to change with the weather. We loved it so much we visited twice. The first time, the sky was blue. The woods, water, and clouds came together like a painting you could carry home in your mind. Then, on a cloudy day, we hiked along the escarpment trail. The trail follows the ridge of the mountain, offering a completely different perspective of the lake below. But my favorite part wasn't the overlook. It was sitting on the rock ledge, simply being there. We experienced a few of the storms on Lake Superior, watching her mood go from quiet and calm to fierce and strong. The great thing about the waves is they bring in new rocks, and if you know me, you know I love rocks. So many natural beauties, and among them euperlites and agates. Each one seems to have its own personality. On the beaches west of the campground, we searched the shoreline after storms, hoping to find something special. I met Michigan's 25-pound limit for collecting rocks, and I loved every minute of it. Maybe I found an agate, maybe I found several. But honestly, the hunt was just as much fun as the find. There's something about sitting quietly on the shoreline, searching through stones, watching the waves, and letting the rest of the world disappear for a while. Some people think of rocks as inanimate objects. To me, they are time preserved in stillness. When you listen closely enough, they tell stories. When you believe, they heal. And then there are the waterfalls. Presque Isle is one of my favorites, not simply because of the water, but because of the basalt rock that the river moves across. Just below the suspension bridge, the water creates swirling eddies and little whirlpools within the rock. It's mesmerizing. And then you have Bond Falls, about an hour from the park. It offers another beautiful reminder of the power and persistence of water. Water doesn't fight the rock, it simply keeps moving. And eventually, it finds its way through. There is so much that makes the Porcupine Mountains magical. The ancient rock, the cedar tree, the forests, the waterfalls, the water, the sky, the moon. But perhaps what makes this place so healing is not any one of them. It's all of them together. Nature rarely heals us by giving us one perfect thing. Sometimes healing comes from simply being surrounded by many small reminders to slow down, to breathe, to listen, to keep moving, and to remember that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. Keep healing. Visit our website to find more healing destinations.